Good morning, children. In today's session, I'm going to take science for 7th standard. That's the third lesson called the second lesson, that is force and motion. Now just we'll see here. See here, children, a picture is given here, that is Kavita can reach her school in two ways. That is, they have given two ways as shown in the picture. Can you tell by choosing which path she could reach the school early? That is, path A is 1.5 kilometer and the path B, that is road B, is 2 kilometer. So which you will reach early, children? That is road A, that is 1.5 kilometer, which is easier for her to go. Then another picture, you can see leaf falling from a tree. In which path the leaf will reach the ground first? That is, in path A, the leaf falls down like this, and in path B, like this. So from the wind. So which will be the easiest way? Path A. So listen, children, that is first they showed, that is path A 1.5 and path B 2. So which is the easiest one to go? 1.5 kilometer is the easiest one. And here the leaf falls down from the tree in path A straight, and path B it flows through the wind. So which is easiest? That is falls down to the ground when there is no wind. So it is the easiest way. Then Uma and Priya are friends studying in the same school. After school hours, they go to the nearby playground. That is, after the school is over, where they are going? They are going to the nearby playground, playing games, and return back home. So what do they do? They go to the playground, play games there, and come back home. One day Uma told that she would reach the playground after visiting her grandmother's house. That is, after going to her grandmother's house, she will come to the playground. The paths which they took to reach the playground is shown here in the picture. So those who are having the book can see this picture, children. That is in the page number 15. Then take a twine and measure the length of the two paths, which is the longest path among the two, they have asked. That is, from this you have seen this picture. In that we could conclude that when an object travels from one place to another place, it will reach faster if it travels along the straight line path. So if it is straight line path, you can reach faster. That is from one place to another place. Then the straight line path is the shortest distance between 2 points. This is a straight line, and it is also the shortest distance. Okay, this is a shortest distance. So if you go in a straight line path, it is also a shortest distance between 2 points. Now in this lesson, we are going to study about distance, displacement, speed and velocity, acceleration, distance time graph, velocity time graph, center of gravity and stability. So we are going to learn about this. So one by one we will see now. First is the distance and displacement. Now the total length of a path taken by an object to reach from one place to another place is called distance. For example, A, B. Okay, it's a distance, that is from one place to another place is called distance. And the shortest distance from the initial position to the final position is called as a displacement. So what is distance, student? The total length of a path. Total length of a path taken by an object. Taken by an object to reach one place from another place. One place from another place is called distance. So what is distance, children? The total length of a path. That is, for example, if we take road, that is from one position to another place. A total length of a path taken by an object, that is, for example, you itself can take as an object. That is, you are going in a road that is from one place to another place, that is from home to your school. you can take it like that. So object is yourself. Then the path is from the home to your school, that is from one place to another place is called as a distance. Then if you take displacement, the shortest distance, okay, the shortest distance from initial to the final position, initial to the final position is called displacement. So what is displacement? That is shortest distance, that is initial is the starting point and the final position is the ending point. That is the shortest distance between initial to the final position is called displacement. So what is distance, student? The length of the path taken by an object from one place to another place is called distance. And the shortest distance from initial to the final, that is initial means starting point and the final is the ending point, that is called as a displacement. Now the SI, both distance and the displacement possess the same unit, that is displacement and the distance possess the same unit, that is SI unit of distance and displacement is meter. SI unit is meter for both distance and displacement. Now see here, now one picture is given here, that is one straight line is there. So initial position and final position. So it's 3 lines. Then first is 10 kilometer. Second one is 7 kilometer. And the third one is 5 kilometer. This is a picture given there. Okay. In that he travels 10 kilometers along the first path. How many kilometers? 10 kilometers in the first path. Along the second path he travels 7 kilometers. The second path how many? 7 kilometers. And the distance between A and B in the case of first is 10 and the second is 7. So first path is 10 kilometer and the second path is 7 kilometer. And the third, the shortest distance between the two places is 5 kilometer, which is represented as a third path. Okay, which is the shortest distance, children? Third path, that is how much? 5 kilometers. So the displacement here is a 5 kilometers. So what is the displacement? That is the shortest distance. I already told what is meant by displacement. Shortest distance. So here the shortest distance is 5 kilometers. Okay, children. So first part what we saw, that is 10 kilometers and the second part we saw 7 kilometers and the third path is 5. So if you take these both first and second, that is 10 and 7, and the third path, which is the shortest distance, is the displacement, that is 5 kilometer. Now the path of an object moving from A to point B. Okay, we'll see that. That is here. Thus 120 meter A and B 40 meter. Okay, children. Now the path of the object moving from point A to point B and the total distance travelled by the object is 120 meters. So what is the total length we have seen here? 120. But what is the displacement is here? 40. That is the shortest distance. The total length is 120, but the shortest distance the object has taken is 40 meters. That is 40 meters is a displacement. Now the path in which a rabbit ran is shown in this picture here. Now let us consider that each square is an unit of 1 square meter. That is, each square is a 1 unit square of 1 square meter. And the rabbit starts from point A and reaches the point B. Reaches A and point B. Here find the distance and displacement they have asked. So what you have to find? Distance and the displacement. Now when will the distance and the displacement is equal? The starting point and finishing point should be different here, children. So first they have asked, see that here the rabbit is running. Now the box is given. Okay. Now the point A is here. So point A starts here. This is point A and ends here in B. Okay. So point A and point B. So how this line goes? Like this. Here. Then it goes like this. Then comes again back. Then this is it goes. So the way it goes, the rabbit run is this is the way. Now we are going to see now the distance and the displacement. Now the distance is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next is here 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. So the distance is 17 meters. How many distance is here? 17 meters. Now what is the displacement? Displacement, what I said, that is the shortest distance a rabbit has taken is, see here, this is here, this here. This is the shortest distance, that is 1, 2 and 3. This is the shortest distance, that is 3 meters. So displacement is 3 meters here. Can you understand, children? So this is a 17 meters. Okay. Then the shortest distance the rabbit has taken is from, if he has taken from here to here, that is 1, 2 and 3. 3 meters is the shortest distance, that is a displacement. Now next is another one they have asked. So those are not having the notebook, take down in your notebook, children. The definitions are given for distance, displacement. Take down in your notebook and learn. So next is another, we will see. This is also same like this only, what we saw previous now. In that, this is A starts from here, they are moving, then they are moving down, again it's running here, then again it goes like this, then here ends. So this is the initial point and this is the ending point, initial and the final position. Now we will see what is the distance now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Then again where the rabbit is running, 19, 20, 21, 22. Then again this 23. Then here we go 24, 25, 26 and 27. So how much? What is the distance here? 27 meters. Okay. And what will be the displacement, that is initial position to the final position? 1 meter. So what is the displacement here? 1 meter. So do you understand this, children? So what is the distance and what is the displacement? So displacement is the shortest distance that we travel. Okay. Now when we represent the displacement, we use a positive or negative sign depending on the direction. So we use a positive or the negative, which depends on the direction which we travel. For example, if we take, that is A and B. So here when you move, this is a positive direction, and if you come back, it is a negative direction. Do you understand, children? So this is A to B is a positive direction, and from B to A it is a negative direction. Now let us consider then here one more is there. Subha goes to the nearby playground from her home. So where she is going? To the nearby playground from home. Now look at the picture and answer the following question. So the picture given here is what we see here is, so this is her home is here and she is traveling, this is here, and from home she is going to the playground and actually 400 meters and the displacement here is 100 meters. So what is the distance she traveled? She traveled 400 meters from her home to the playground. So how many? 400 meters. And what is the displacement here? There is the shortest distance which she traveled. 100 meters is the displacement. So for the first questions, the distance she traveled is 400 meters. And what is the displacement? Displacement is 100 meter. Okay, displacement is 100 meter. So do you understand, children, now what is the difference between the distance and the displacement? Now they have asked one question. Can you answer the following questions? The distance travelled by an object is 15 kilometers. What is the distance? 15. And its displacement is also 15. What do you infer from this? So what the result you get? That is, the distance is also 15. Even the displacement is also 15 there. So the answer we conclude is the object moves in a straight line in one direction without turning back. Okay, without turning back, he is moving in a straight line. The object is moving in a straight line in one direction without turning back. So what is the answer? The object moves in a straight line in one direction without turning back. So this is the answer, children. Okay, without turning back. Now next is the distance travelled by a person is 30 kilometer and his displacement is 0. What do you infer from this? That is, he travelled the distance of about 30 and here the displacement is 0. Now what do you infer? That is, final, initial and the final position is same. That is, from one place to another place. Starting point to ending point is the same. And the person returns to the same position where he started. So initial and the final position is same. Okay. So initial and the final position is same. And the person returns to the same position where he started. The person returns to the same position where he started. So this is the answer. Okay. Now next we are going to see the nautical mile. So what is this nautical mile? Nautical mile is a unit for measuring the distance in the field of aviation. Aviation and flights aeroplane, helicopter. So these are the aviations. And sea transportation, that is ship, this and all other sea transportation. And one nautical mile is 1.852 kilometers. So what is the nautical mile? That is 1.852 kilometers. So this unit is measured in the field of aviation and sea transportation. That is, for the bike, car and all we use kilometers. Yeah. So same in the aviation as well as the sea transportation, we don't use kilometers and all distance. Now here we use nautical mile and that is 1.852 kilometers. And the unit for measuring the speed of aeroplane and the ships is knot. So what is the unit here? Called as knot. So for measuring the speed of the aeroplanes as well as the ships is said to be as knot. It means that they travel 1 nautical mile in 1 hour. 1 nautical mile in the 1 hour. So do you understand, children, what is nautical mile? Nautical mile is a unit used for measuring the distance in the field of aviation as well as the sea transportation, and 1 nautical mile is given here as 1.852 kilometers, and the unit for measuring the speed of the aeroplanes and ships is said to be knot, and 1 nautical mile is equal to, it is mile in 1 hour. So next half we will see in the next class, student. Thank you.